Meatball. All right, say it. Meatball. All right. Meatball. Is your mouth watering yet? There is an event being held this weekend that's just absolutely dedicated to the cuisine.
Yeah, and Sean, the Meatball Maniac Striker, is standing by with more. I've always wanted to call you that.
I'm the Meatball Maniac. I mean, but think about it. Have you guys ever saw just a perfectly round ball of meat? You know, it's perfectly seasoned. It's juicy. It's delicious. Well, that's the whole premise of Meatball-Con. I'm joined now by Paul Gallo, last year's reigning champ of Meatball-Con, and the man responsible for this wonderful event, Eric Williams, the owner of Mississippian River Brewing. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. I need to know, though, how did this glorious event come to be?
Well, Lauren Bigelow, our sales and marketing ninja, came to me one day and said, "Eric, do you trust me?" And I was kind of, a little puzzled by that. And I said, "Well, sure." And she goes, "I have an idea, and I want you to let me do it." And I said, "All right, well, what is it?" And she said, "Meatball-Con." I'm like, "What is Meatball-Con?" She says, "It's a conference all about meatballs. It'll be the first one ever."
And you were sold instantly.
No, I thought she was crazy, but I was used to that because, creative minds sometimes are a little crazy. But she asked me again, "Do you trust me?" And I said, "I do." And I said, "Go for it." And I told her what her budget was, which was very small. And so we ended up doing it, putting it on. We had, I think, 10 to 14 restaurants last year. Came out, competed, and honestly, it was a tough competition. The meatballs were all awesome. People came out and voted for them.
And last year you had about 100 people. This year you're looking to get more out here, and it's actually a free event, open to the public.
Yeah, so last year it was a ticketed event. We've done ticketed events where people go online, buy tickets. And we've recently, just this past week, changed our whole philosophy on how we do things because we found that we were excluding people. The restaurants are paying for their meatballs. They're helping promote their companies.
And it's for a good cause, too.
It's for a great cause through the Food Bank of Delaware.
Awesome. All right, we have the reigning champ here, so I want to talk to him real quick about his meatballs, because these aren't your normal meatballs. I mean, you're not just coming up, you're not just making basically a snowball of meat, of ground beef. What do you got for us today to try?
Well, last year when I wanted to come up with something that would win, if I ever go to a competition, I definitely am very competitive. I want to win if I go into something, especially being it was in the hometown of Milford here. So what I did is I didn't make one meatball, I made two. We made a bacon meatball, and then we wrapped a short rib steak meatball around that. And then I was like, well, I can't just do that. I got to take it a couple more steps farther. So I breaded it in some dill potato chips, and then to top it off, we fried it, but we didn't just fry it regular. We fried it in duck fat, and then I covered it in our Marilyn Monroe sauce. So and then we had to really just go all the way out. So it's got about 5 or 6 different levels of awesomeness to it.
I gotta try it. This is how I used to eat meatballs when I was younger. I just kind of would just stick the fork in it. Man, this is delicious. This is delicious. All right, while I finish this, tell everyone at home when they can come out and check out Meatball-Con.
Okay, Meatball-Con is on Saturday, May 21st from 12 to 4. Again, it is a free event. All of our events from now on will be free. There'll be meatballs for you to taste and judge. Very serious competition here.
Serious, fun, delicious. If you want more information, you can find it on our website, delmarvalife.com. All right, so has this inspired you to make meatballs for dinner? Well, if it has, here's the story of one lady and the twist she's putting on meatballs, one you might want to try tonight.
Because of the generations before us, they have made us who we are today.
Isabella DiVacari learned the art of authentic Italian cooking at her grandmother's side.
Hi guys, welcome to the Meatball Stop.
In her popular eatery, the Meatball Stop, she's offering options beyond the traditional carb-laden feast.
Imagine our meatballs over a white bean ragu, or imagine the meatballs over creamy polenta, or our shop salad. Madonna mia, if my nonna was listening, she'd be turning in her grave right now. She's gonna say, Sabella, what's the matter with you? What are you doing with my meatballs, all right?
One of Isabella's favorites, the Mediterranean meatball, blends Greek and Italian heritage.
So look at these fabulous ingredients. All I'm going to do is put them all in the food processor, except 2, so stand by. We have a red onion that's going to go in, 3 cloves of garlic, aglio, of course, in Italiano, 2 eggs, ova, kosher salt and cayenne pepper, I love cumin, cumino, some fresh Greek yogurt. All right, a little more wonderful mint. Gotta have that mint. And of course, latte milk. So now they're all in the food processor. Watch this. As my nonna would say, uno, due, tre, 1, 2, 3.
Isabella pours the mixture on top of ground lamb and gently works in the breadcrumbs. An ice cream scoop ensures an even form. She bakes for 15 minutes at 375.
Oh, they're hot, so be careful.
Topped with a homemade Greek tzatziki sauce.
Medicine for your soul.
Man, doesn't Isabella just sound fun? Well, in the 1 year since they opened, her and her husband have built up quite the loyal following. And if you want to eat your meatballs and get your meatball fill, come out to Meatball-Con. Ask for the Johnny Utah. You're going to have to come out and get the story behind it. But Jimmy and Lisa, I'll tell you, they're very, very good.
I'm
I'm
sure.
gonna wash it down with this.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna bring some back for us, along with some Beach Bum Joe. Just tell the guys I want some Beach Bum Joe.
I might bring it back. You're gonna have to see. If they make it back, I will be surprised. I'll probably eat them in the ride.
Oh boy.
This never works out well
It
for us,
never
does
does.
it?
It never